Hi, welcome back to Pilates at Home. I'm Georgette for those of you working with me for the first time. And as always, if you do have any injuries or medical concerns, ensure you've been signed off by your doctor or other medical professional before starting this or any other exercise program. So today what I'd like to take you through is your spine stretch forward and also your teaser preparation. So these are all flexion exercises, so really working the abdominals and flexing the spine forwards. So let's just have you sitting on the mat and ensure you can see me clearly. So sitting up nice and tall on the sit bones. If you can't feel them, pull the flesh to the side. Just feel those two bones pressing into the mat. Find that neutral spine, which is where you have that natural arch in the lower back. Watch you're not slumped back this way. Okay. So really widen the shoulders and find neutral. Your head is resting nicely on top of the shoulders. And we're just extending the knees. So extending the knees. Now, if there's tightness in the hamstrings, you may feel a pull on your lower back. So if there's tightness in the hamstrings or the lower back, then do slightly bend the knees and just ensure you're sitting up nice and tall. If you find sitting in this position to place you in slumped position this way, then you can use a block or a pillow, and you'll find by sitting on that it helps to reposition the spine so it's in more of a neutral position. So do use a block or a pillow if you need to, and it creates more space between the thigh and the hip. Okay, so use a block if you need to. So you're sitting up nice and tall, your legs are a hip distance apart, they're parallel. Now think of pushing the heels away from the sit bones, so really flexing the ankles, drawing the toes towards you, and zipping up the jeans. So I like to say zip up the jeans. That just means engage your transversus abdominal, so that band of muscle that wraps around you like a corset. When you engage that muscle, it's like you're imagining you're zipping up a type of G. So let's just take a breath in through the nose to stay there. Exhale through the mouth like you're blowing into a straw, and really pull that abdominal muscle in and feel that muscle wrap around you like a corset, okay? Like you're zipping up a type of jeans. Now with the hands by the side, we're just going to take a breath in through the nose to stay there. So think of lengthening through the top of the head. Now place your hands one on top of the other just inside the legs. Exhale, nod the chin, relax the shoulders. Now we're creating flexion by contracting the abdominals. So think as if you're reaching up and over a rolling pin. And really slide those fingers forward towards the ankles. So you're creating that flexion through the upper body. The lower back stays in a neutral position. So be careful you're not bending forward too much, okay? Take your breath in to stay. And then exhale, begin to roll up. Stacking the spine, one on top of the other. Open the shoulders and lift the head. I'll just show you from the front view. So breathing in through the nose to stay there, lengthen through the top of the head. Exhale like you're blowing into straw. Gently nod that chin. Now contract the abdominals as you begin to slide those fingers forward, as if you're reaching up and over a rolling pin from the rib cage. Feel the stretch through the lower back and through the hamstrings. Take your breath in to stay. And then on the exhale, roll up, restack the spine, bone by bone. One vertebra on top of the other, shoulders open and head is up. Again, deep breathing in through the nose to stay there. Exhale, imagine you're zipping up the jeans. Pull the abdominals in, nod the chin, and relax the shoulders as you bend forward. Now try to keep the shoulders away from the ears, because you'll find as you flex forward, the shoulders want to do this. So really slide those shoulders down, keep them away from the ears. Take your breath in to stay as you breathe. Feel the breath going into the sides and the back of the rib cage instead of the upper neck and shoulders. And then exhale, begin to roll up and restack the spine. One vertebra on top of the other. Shoulders open, head is up. Let's do one more. Deep breathing into the nose, lengthen through the top of the head. Exhale, soften the chin. So don't jam the chin into the chest. It's just a gentle head nod, a softening through the chin. And use the exhale to reach up and over like you're reaching over that rolling pin. Slide those shoulders down. Let's take a breath in through the nose. Feel the sides, the back of the rib cage fan out to the side. And then exhale through pursed lips and roll up. Restack the spine. Vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone, one on top of the other. Open the shoulders and lift the head. So that's your spine stretch forward, and it does what the name says. It stretches the spine as well as the hamstrings. So moving on to your teaser preparations. So your teaser preparation starts with you lying back, so we're lying supine. with your ankles slightly forward of your knees, hands by the side, and spine in neutral. So ensure you have that little arch in the lower back. Let's rock and roll the pelvis forwards and backwards, and find neutral. So neutral in the middle, okay? So sacrum resting on the mat, back of the ribs on the mat, and you have that little arch in the lower back. Now take your breath into the nose, reach your fingers up to the ceiling. Exhale, reach the arms behind you. As you reach the arms behind you, feel where those ribs are. Ensure your ribs don't pop off the abdominals. Keep the back of the ribs on the mat. Take a breath into the nose, reach your fingers up to the ceiling. Now gently nod that chin. Now on the exhale, begin to lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Now you will feel the spine imprint into the mat. So you feel that lower back now pressing into the mat. Now continue the exhale and begin to peel that rib cage off the mat. Good. Then the middle back, then the lower back. And you're rolling up just to the back of the sit bones. Now take a breath into the nose and reach the arms by the ears. As you reach the arms by the ears, you're extending your upper middle back. So extend the upper middle back, but keep that lower back top turned up. So lower back is still in that imprinted position. Take your breath in to stay. Now exhale and begin to roll that tailbone between the legs. So think of that pubic bone coming up towards the belly button. Lower the arms, slide the shoulders down. Continue to exhale and roll through that lower back, that middle back, upper back, shoulders down, head down. Hands up to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, hands behind you. Feel where the ribs are on the abdominals. Your spine is now in neutral once more. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nose, fingers to the ceiling. So we're doing the 4-breath pattern. Gently nod that chin. Exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Feel that lower back now imprinted into the mat. Continue the exhale. Now ensure your ankles are forward of your knees, because if your feet are here, then it's going to be more of a challenge to come up, okay? So ankles slightly forward of the knees. And you're using the exhale, really using the rectus abdominals now to peel that rib cage off. Good. Middle back, lower back. Keep the shoulders down. Watch the shoulders don't hike up. You're rolling up all the way to the back of the sit bones. Take a breath in and reach the fingers up to the ceiling, extending that upper middle back. Think of lifting the sternum. So really shine that light from your sternum up to the ceiling. Exhale, now roll that pubic bone up towards the belly button. As you roll back, you're lowering the arms. Good, relax the neck and shoulders. You're rolling through that lower back, that middle back, upper back, shoulders down, head down. Your spine is now neutral once more, so you should feel that little arch in the lower back. Breathing in, fingers to ceiling. Exhale, arms behind you. Reconnect the ribs onto the abs. Again, breathing into the nose, fingers to ceiling. Gently nod that chin, so you just lengthening the back of the neck. Exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Feel the imprint. Good, so the obliques are switching on now. Continue the exhale, peel that rib cage off. Good. Middle back, lower back. Continue to roll yourself right up, just back of the sit bones. So don't lose the imprint. Be careful you don't pop that pelvis. Stay in that imprint, shoulders down. Inhale, now as I inhale, I reach my arms by my ears, so I'm extending my upper middle back. Lifting my sternum, shining that light from the sternum up to the ceiling. Exhale, rolling that pubic bone up towards the belly button, lower the arms. Continue exhaling, rolling through the lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders down, head down, find your neutral. So feel that little arch in the lower back. Inhale, hands up, and exhale, hands behind you. Now we'll do just one leg in the air. So let's pick up the right leg, left leg stays on the mat, and ensure your hips are level. So ensure there's no hiking up of one side over the other, okay? So hips are nice and level, spine is in neutral. Breathing into the nose, fingers to ceiling. Gently nod that chin. Exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Feel the spine imprint into that mat. Maintain a nice level pelvis. Continue the exhale, peel that rib cage. Middle back, lower back. Rolling up just back of the sit bones. Inhale, reach the arms by the ears. Shine that light from the sternum up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower the arms, relax the shoulders, roll that pubic bone. Be careful there's no hiking up of that right side of the hip. Think of bringing that right sit bone towards that left heel. Shoulders down, head down. Hands up on the inhale. Exhale, hands behind you, and my leg is just at 90 degrees with my hip. Feel where the ribs are. Again, inhale, fingers to ceiling. Just gently nod the chin. Exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. You're rolling through the imprint, but keeping the hips level, so right sit bone to left heel. Pick up that rib cage, middle back, lower back. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Try to keep that left foot on the mat. Watch your toes aren't lifting off. Inhale, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the arms. Rolling that pubic bone. Up, up, up towards that belly button. Good. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Shoulders down, head down. Find your neutral spine. Inhale, hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands behind you. And that gesture leg is just at 90 degrees with the hip. Let's do the other side so we balance out. So pick up that opposite leg. Good. Again, hips are nice and level. No hiking up one side over the other. Think of that, bringing that sit bone, that left sit bone down towards that right heel. Breathing into the nose, fingers to ceiling. Gently nod the chin. Exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Feel the spine imprint into the mat. Continue the exhale, peel the rib cage, middle back, lower back. Good. Shoulders away from the ears. You're just back up the sit bones. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the arms, rolling through. Really controlling your movement. Using your deep core stabilizers. Shoulders down, head down. Gesture leg is at 90 degrees with the hip. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands behind you. Feel where the ribs are. Again, breathing in the nose, fingers to the ceiling. Nod the chin. Exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Imprint that pelvis. No hiking up of that hip. Hips level. Good. Continue the exhale. Pick up that rib cage. Middle back, lower back. Back of the sit bones. Inhale, reach the arms by the ears, extending that upper middle back. Exhale, lower the arms. Roll that pubic bone. The pubic bone wants to find the belly button. Roll through that lower back, middle back, upper back. Shoulders down, head down. Gesture leg at 90 degrees with the hip. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands behind you. Feel where the ribs are. We'll do one more. Inhale, fingers to ceiling, nod the chin. Exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Imprint, hips level. Left sit bone to right heel. Good. Continue the exhale. Good. Rolling yourself right up. Back of the sit bones. Think of reaching your fingers towards your ankles. Then you're inhaling to reach the arms by the ears, extending that upper middle back. Exhale, lower the arms. Relax the shoulders. Be careful that they don't hike up. Good. Continue to roll through vertebra by vertebra. Don't miss any chunks of the spine. Gesture leg now at 90 degrees with the hip. Find your neutral. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, reach the arms behind you. Now, exhale to imprint the pelvis. So roll that pubic bone up towards the belly button. Feel that lower back now softened into the mat, but don't jam the back into the mat. Okay, it's just a gentle tilt of the pelvis to switch on these muscles, the obliques. So now with the pelvis in the imprint, pick up the second leg. So both legs are in the air now. Take your breath in and reach your fingers to the ceiling. Soften the chin, gently nod the chin. Exhale, begin to lift the head, the neck, the shoulders. Good. The rectus abdominis are contracted now. Good. Continue the exhale. We roll ourselves up, just back of the sit bones. Reach the fingers towards the ankles. Reach, reach, reach. Be careful you don't pop that pelvis. Stay just back of the sit bones. Now breathing in, reach the arms by the ears. Exhale, lower the arms. Slide those shoulders down. You're rolling through the lower back. Then it's the middle back. Really control that roll down. Think of rolling the pelvis away from the thighs. Middle back, upper back, shoulders down, head down. Hands up, inhale. Exhale, hands behind you. Now my legs are 90 degrees with my hips. So tabletop legs. If I put a cup of water here, it shouldn't spill. Good. Arms overhead. Feel where the ribs are. Don't pop that rib cage. Again, breathing in, fingers to ceiling. Soften the chin, gently nod the chin. Use the exhale to lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Good. So shoulder blades are now lifted off the mat. Continue the exhale. Use the abdominals. Rolling yourself right up. Reach those fingers towards the ankles. Now inhale, reach the arms by the ears. Extend that upper middle back. Exhale, lower the arms, slide those shoulders down. Pubic bone comes up to find belly button. Lengthening through that lower back, middle back, upper back. Shoulders down, head down. Hands up, inhale. Exhale, hands behind you. Connect that rib cage onto the abs. We'll do one more. Breathing in through the nose, fingers to ceiling. Nod that chin. Exhale, lift your head, your neck, your shoulders. Feel the obliques, feel the rectus abdominals. Continue, exhale, rolling yourself right up. Back of sit bones. Good, don't pop the pelvis. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, extending that upper middle back. Exhale, now lower the arms, slide those shoulders down, and begin to roll through that lower back. Then it's the middle back. Then it's the upper back. Shoulders down, head down, legs at 90 degrees with a hip. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach the arms behind you. Let's lower the legs one at a time, and then release the spine to its neutral, tailbone down. Hands down by your side, turn to your side, and just sit yourself right up. And that's it for today. So I hope that was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next time when we will progress even further into our essential repertoire. Bye for now. See you next time.